Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, as you all are aware that we are reading chapter 6 on the face of it written by Susan Hill. As of now in this lesson we have seen that this lesson is a play. It is about two physically challenged people. One old man, Mr. Lamb, and other one is a boy of 14, Derry. Mr. Lamb's real leg had blown off in a war. That is why he was having a tin leg. Whereas Derry's face from one side it was burnt with acid. That is why he used to be with people, because we all know that this society makes a fun of the people who are physically challenged. The people used to make negative remark which was hurting Derry. So that is why Derry avoid being with people. The conversation between Mr. Lamb and Derry reveals many things. Mr. Lamb tried to make Derry ease. He is trying to ease Derry. But out of his experience, Derry was not ready to accept what Mr. Lamb wanted to tell him. He was not ready to believe. So conversation went on between them, where Mr. Lamb gave many examples. He wanted to tell Derry about the real beauty of the world. He wanted Derry to enjoy the beautiful nature. He wanted Derry not to pay attention to these people who talk about his burnt face. But Derry was not ready. For Derry it was easy to say than follow. So let's see what happened next in this story, in this play, which is a very fine example of our society, how people react against these physically disabled people in the society. So let's go through it and come to know what more happened in the play and what more evidences are there in the society which is proving it. So everyone, please open your book at page number 61. When it was revealed by Mr. Lamb that Derry came over the wall, even the gate was open. So he felt very bad that Mr. Lamb was watching him. So the discussion between both was going on. So let's see what happened next in this play. Mr. Lamb, I have a hive of bees behind those trees over there. Some hear bees and they say, bees buzz. But when you listen to bees for a long while, they hum, and the hum means sing. I hear them singing, my bees. Mr. Lamb kept on giving the example of more natural beauty which could be enjoyed by human livings. He continues giving the examples. Further, he said that he used to enjoy listening to the buzzing bee. He said, for other people, it might be a buzzing, but for me, it is a humming sound. And humming means singing. So I enjoy, Mr. Lamb said that he enjoyed listening the bees, sound of which was like a song. According to him, he defined the humming as singing. He defined the buzzing as humming. Dairy. But I like it there. I came in because I like it. Where I looked over the wall. So he said, I came here because I like this garden. I too like the natural surrounding. Mr. Lamb, if you had seen me, you would not have come in. So further Mr. Lamb said, if you would have seen me, you would not have come in. Dairy, no. Mr. Lamb, no. Dairy, I would have been trespassing. He said trespassing means intruding. Trespassing. Okay, so he said that I would have been trespassing. Listen, oh, that's not why. Then I don't like being near people. Terry said that he did not being near people because people used to talk about his burnt face. They used to make negative remark on his burnt face. That is why he did not want to be with people. When they stare, when I see them being afraid of me. He said because people, when they used to see him, they used to afraid of him. So that is why he did not want to be with people. Mr. Lam, you could lock yourself up in a room and never leave it. Further he said then, if you don't want to be with people, then you can do one thing. You can lock yourself in a room, and never come out of it. Then you would not be meeting the people, you won't see the people. There was a man, further then he started telling the story of a man, and he said there was a man who did that. He said there was a man who locked himself in a room. He was afraid. You see, he said you can understand the person was afraid of everything. Everything in this world. A bus might run him over, or a man might breathe deadly germs into him, or a donkey might kick him to death, or a lightning might strike him down, or he might love a girl and the girl would leave him, and he might slip on a banana skin and fall, and people who saw him would laugh their heads off. So he went into this room and locked the door and got into his bed. and stayed there. So further, Mr. Lamb told him a story about a man who was afraid of dying. So that is why who was afraid of everything. So that is why he went inside a room and locked the door, because he did not want to go outdoors. He did not want to go outside. He was afraid of all the things, as he had given many examples of here. He said a bus might run him over, or a man might breathe deadly germs onto him, or a donkey might kick him to death, or a lightning might strike him down, or he might love a girl and the girl would leave him. So there would be the reason, because of that he would get hurt or he would die. So that is why he went to a room. So he went into this room and locked the door and got into his bed and stayed there. Derry, forever. There is forever. Mr. Lamb, for a while. Derry, then what? Mr. Lamb, a picture fell off the wall onto his head and killed him. Then he said, in order to save himself from death, he went into a room and locked himself. Then a picture fell on him in that room and he was killed. So he could not save himself even after he locked himself in a room. Derry laughs a lot. Mr. Lamb, you see, Derry, but you still said peculiar things. Derry said, still you are saying very strange things. Mr. Lamb, peculiar to me. Derry, what do you do all day? So, Mr. Lamb said, peculiar to some. These things are not peculiar. They might be peculiar to some. Further, he said that, what do you do all day? He asked him, what does he do all day? Mr. Lamb, at this, Mr. Lamb said, sit in the sun, read books. Ah, you thought it was an empty house, but inside it's full. He said, I used to sit in the sun, I read the books, and you thought it was an empty house, but inside it is full, books and other things, full. So he said that you might be thinking that this house is empty, but it is not like that. It is full, because there are many books and other things are there in the house. Derry, but there aren't any curtains at the windows. Further, Derry said there aren't any curtains on the windows. Mr. Lamb, I'm not fond of curtains. Mr. Lamb said that he was not fond of curtains, shutting things out and shutting things in, because a curtain shuts things out and shuts things in, so he does not want shutting the things in and out. I like the light and the darkness and the windows open to hear the wind. He said that he would like the lightning and darkness, and for the same he wanted the window, he wanted his window to keep open, so that the wind can also come, and he wanted to hear the wind, the rustling of the wind. Derry, yes, I like that. When it's raining, I like to hear it on the roof. Derry said, I also like it. When it is raining, I used to hear the sound of rain on the roof. Mr. Lamb. So you are not lost, are you? Not altogether. You do hear things, you listen. So at this, Mr. Lamb said, you are not totally lost. You still love to hear the thing. You still listen the things. Because earlier he said that he did not want to listen anything because people always talk about his face and it hurts him. That is why he did not want to talk to anyone. But here, when he said he used to, likes to listen to the falling rain. So then there is said, yes, still you like hearing, you like listening. There. They talk about me downstairs when I am not there. So he said, I don't like to listen to the people because they talk about me downstairs when he is not there. What will he ever do? What's going to happen to him? Where we have gone? However will he get on in this world looking like that? With that on his face. That's what they say. So he said, the people, they only, in my absence, they only talk about me, they only talk about my face, they only express their worries to me only. They talk like this, where this boy would go, what would happen, how much success this boy would get. So that is why he said, I dislike people hearing. I dislike to hear the people because they always talk about these, they always talk about these things. Mr. Lamb. Lord, boy, you have got in 2 arms, 2 legs, and eyes and ears. You have got a tongue and a brain. You will get on the way you want, like all the rest. So he said, the Lord have given you 2 arms, 2 legs, and eyes and ears. You have got a tongue and brain. You will get on the way you want. Okay, whatever you want, you can get. You have everything, like all the rest. If you chose and set your mind to it, you could get on better than all the rest. He said, if you could focus on it, if you ignore all other things which causes trouble you, which is troubling you, then you can get all the things. At this Derry asked, how? Mr. Lamb said, same way as I do. He said that, same way as I do. You can act the same way, and this way you can avoid this negativity which is hurting you. Derry, do you have any friends? So at this, Derry asked Mr. Lamb, did he have friends? He said hundreds. Mr. Lamb replied that he had 100 friends. Derry, but you live by yourself in that house. It's a big house too. Derry said, but you live alone in that house. You are saying you have 100 friends, but you are living here alone. Mr. Lamb, friends everywhere. People come in, everybody knows me. The gate is always open. They come and sit here and in front of the fire in winter. Kids come for the apples and pears, and for toffee. I make toffee with honey. Anybody comes, so have you. So he said, my friends are everywhere because people come in, everybody knows me. The gate is always open. They come here and sit. They come and sit here and in front of the fire in winter, kids come for the apples and pears, and for toffee, he said that I also make toffee with honey. Anybody comes, so as you have come here, so anybody can come here, and many people they used to come here. They not used to. They come here, and we all enjoy the I enjoy the everyone's company. So that is why they are my friends, because they know me. Dairy. You don't know me. You don't know where I come from or even what my name is. So Dairy said, you don't know me. I skipped one line. Just read it. Dairy. But I am not a friend. Dairy said, I have come here, but I am not your friend. Mr. Lamb, certainly you are. Mr. Lamb said, certainly you are my friend. So far as I am concerned, what have you done to make me think you are not? So far as I am concerned, what have you done to make me think you are not? So Dairy said, you haven't done anything which make me realize that you are not my friend. So simply you are my friend. Dairy, you don't know me. You don't know where I come from or even what my name is. Dairy said, you don't know my name. You don't know the place from where I have come. So how we can be a friend? Mr. Lamb, why should that signify? He said, why is it important to know anyone's name? Why is it important to know the place where one lives to be a friend? It is not required. It does not matter. Do I have to write all your particulars down and put them in a filling box before you can be a friend? So he said, before be friend of you, I should note down everything about you. Only then we can be a friend. Dairy, I suppose not. No. Dairy said, no, it is not like that. Mr. Lamb, so you would tell me your name if you chose and not if you didn't. So he said, if you want, if you wish, you can tell me your name. But if you don't want, then don't tell me your name. It does not make any difference. Dairy. Only it's Derek. He said Dairy, and only it's Derek, but I hate that. Dairy. He said, my name is Derek, but I hate to be called Derek. So that is why in short it is Dairy. If I am your friend, I don't have to be mine. I choose that. He said, if I am your friend, you don't have to be mine. He said, if I am your friend, it is not like that you have to be my friend too. I choose that. Mr. Lamb, certainly. Dairy, I might never come here again. You might never see me again, and then I couldn't still be a friend. So further he said that he might not be going there again, and they might not be seeing each other again. So still they are not. That is why they are not a friend. Mr. Lamb, why not? Dairy, how could I? You pass people in the street and you might even speak to them, but you never see them again. It doesn't mean they are friends. Dairy said, you might meet people in the streets, you might talk to them, they might pass by you, but it doesn't mean that they are your friends. Now look at page number 64. Mr. Lamb, doesn't mean they are enemies either, does it? He said, okay, if they are not my friends, on the other hand, it also doesn't mean that they are my enemies. Dairy, no, they are just nothing. People, that's all. Dairy said, neither they are friends nor they are enemy. They are just people. Mr. Lamb, people are never just nothing, never. Mr. Lam said people are just, they cannot be nothing. There are some people I hate. There are some people whom I hate. Mr. Lam, that would do you more harm than any bottle of acid. So he said it would affect you adversely than a bottle of acid. Acid only burns your face. Acid can only burn your face, but this thought, this negativity can burn you more than the acid. Daily only. Mr. Lam, like a bomb only blew off my leg. There's worse things can happen. You can burn yourself away inside. So he said, like a bomb only blew up my leg. He said a bomb only blew up my leg, but there is worse things can happen. You can burn yourself away inside. He said, this is only, a face is burned, but this thinking may burn you from inside. Then, after I had come home, one person said he would have been better off stopping in there. After I had come home, one person said he would have better off stopping there. In the hospital, he would be better off with others like himself. Delhi here shares one of his experience when he came back from hospital. Then someone said he should be in hospital with the people who are like him. He should not be here. She thinks blind people only ought to be with other blind people and idiot boys with idiot boys. He said the lady who said so, according to her, the blind people should live with blind, while the idiot boys should live with idiots. Mr. Lam, any people with no legs altogether. Delhi, that's right. Mr. Lam, what kind of a world would that be? He said if these people would start living together, then what kind of this world would be? Delhi, at least there would be nobody to stare at you because you weren't like them. Further he said, at least the people would not be considering you strange, and they would not be looking at you as people now they do. Whenever I go, they look at me, they are afraid of me, they talk about me, but it would not happen if all the people in our surrounding would be the same. Then it would not happen. Mr. Lam, so you think you are just the same as all the other people with burned faces? Mr. Lam said, so you think that you are the same as those people who had burnt faces just by what you look like? Oh, everything's different. Everything's the same, but everything is different itself. Further he said, it cannot be same. The people who look like us, they are not same. Even though everything is same, but they are different. Derry, what do you make all that out? So he said, what do you want to say, Mr. Lam? Watching, listening, thinking. He said, they're thinking, they're listening, they're watching. It might be different. Derry, I would like a place like this, a garden. I would like a house with no curtains. Derry said, I would like your garden, I would like a place which is like your garden, and I also would like a house with no curtains. Okay. Mr. Lamb, the gate is always open. Mr. Lamb said, if you like the garden, if you like the home, then the gate is always open. You can come anytime. Derry, but this isn't mine. Derry said, but it does not belong to me. It isn't mine. So till here, dear students, marked in here. In my next video, I'll explain some more pages of this lesson. So thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.